What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for rocking with me. Hope everybody's doing well. Remember, it's getting colder, a little more chilly around the country, so it's time to start drinking your orange juice or eating apples, whichever one you do. As we growing up, they say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. So it's time to switch. Hope y'all doing well. I want to drop this video and throw it back into discussions that I do about the dating pool and different situations that people have contacted me about or asked me about. And once I've seen enough of them, I'll go ahead and make a video about it. And this one is going to be more for people in my age group and older. I'm going to say 40 and higher. As far as dating and remarriage, in particular remarriage. Because what I've seen happen a lot of times is we have young folk expectations even though we are middle aged. Let me explain what I mean by that. When we're 25 and we get married, or we're looking to get married, we're dating, we get married. At 25, we are marrying in innocence. We haven't really gone through a lot yet, not a lot. We are marrying that person to build with that person. That's what we're marrying for at 25. We want to build. We don't even know who we are yet as an adult. So we're figuring out in our 20s who we are. We're figuring out what our career is going to be. And a lot of us had children in our 20s, some even before. It's a building process. Marriage is in your 20s and younger age, marriage is the potential. You haven't seen it yet in your life. You might have seen it in your parents or friends or whatever, but in your life you haven't seen the journey yet. You don't know what it looks like yet to get up every day with the same person and manage a home and manage a relationship and manage children and manage a career. You're building. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You're building. You coming up. We was wet behind the ears, but we was trying to figure it out. We was trying to find our way. So when we were dating and dating for marriage in our 20s, our expectation and our sight was on who can I build with. That's what we wanted. Who has the same ambitions that I do? And you would connect with that. If you want 2 kids, he don't want any kids. That's no matter how fine he or she is, that's not gonna work. In your 20s, you understand that. If you don't like a cold environment and he insists that he's gonna stay in Buffalo, New York, you know right there it's not gonna work. You know that when you're young in your 20s, because you're trying to grow. You're trying to build. Again, you're trying to figure it out. Your sacrifice. Yeah, your sacrifice. You'll struggle because both of y'all are coming to the table in your 20s at ground zero anyway. So you understand this ain't just going to happen for us because we want it to happen. We got to get out here and crack some eggs to make this thing happen. So you'll sacrifice a little more. You know there's going to be times when it's going to be tight. Y'all fell in love, jumped out there, both of y'all little minimum wage jobs. Say, I love you. I'm married. Let's do this. Baby, let me save a little more money. I got to have you right now. You got to come off the market with your fine. You know, with your word that starts with an A if you're going to cuss. I got to take you off the market with your fine. Can't let nobody have you. Ain't letting you get away. Gotta wife you up. Gotta put a ring on your finger. Now, you 45. For those of you that's in the dating scene, the majority, I would say, not everybody, because some people still 40s, never been married. The majority of people, now you 45, 50, 55. You done been married before. You done been married 2 times. Some done been married 3 times. Your kids grown. You 50, you probably got children, maybe 30. If you had them when you was 20 years old. You 45, you got kids 25. You follow me? When you in your mid 40s and 50s, you're not trying to find somebody, or you shouldn't be, you're not trying to find somebody that you can grow with necessarily, because who you are is already now established. You're a grown man now. You're a grown woman now. You who you are now for the most part. You just maturing in your life. You're maturing in wisdom and understanding. But who you are for the most part has been exposed. You ain't changing a whole lot. So you're not looking for somebody that's going to build with you. At our age now, we're looking for somebody that can fit into the life that we have already built. See, that's the key there. When you 20, 25, you're looking to build a life with somebody. Our kids are ours for the most part. You might have one that you might have had, somebody might have had before. But for the most part, the 2, 3 kids, 3 of them is ours. One we had before we got married, somebody else. But for the most part, 2 or 3 kids, they our kids. We bought that house. That was the first house we lived in, right there on 103rd. Little duplex. The window in the back don't latch, but nobody know it. Landlord never fixed it. Yeah. That's when you was in your 20s. When you in your 50s, you're looking for someone that can fit into the life that you have already built. You're not looking to start from scratch. You're looking for somebody that can come in and complement what you already have going on. You ain't trying to have no more kids. You really ain't trying to move around too much if you don't have to. You'll travel. I ain't talking about that. You'll travel. Yes, traveling season. I'm not for the Masons. I'm talking about, never mind. Yeah. You ain't trying to shift too much, because who you are at the core, it's already set. It's already established. When you get into your 40s and 50s, it's not about who you can grow with necessarily. It's more about who you can grow old with now. See, we thought that what it was when we was 25 getting married, or I'll spend the rest of my life with this person. You sow this, you sow that, you sow this, you sow that. Now, the ones that's in the dating scene, now those of us who has made those comments and we're divorced or no longer with that person, we realize now we ain't have a clue what we was talking about back then. Boy, we missed it, even if it was ourselves. Boy, I didn't know who I was, and Professor X did not. Boy, I had some more growing to do before I ever thought I could be somebody's husband. Absolutely. For me, absolutely. You're in your mid 40s, 50s now. You ain't looking for somebody that you can grow with. You shouldn't be. Grow with, of course, always evolving. But I'm saying that the expectation now is more who can I grow old with that's already a fit to the life that I have already built. That's why the single women that are in the mid 40s and the 50s, they not gonna, if you ain't coming correct, they're solid women now. The solid women that want more than just they butt slapped on and They want a little, they want that now. They want, don't get me wrong now. In my country talk, don't get me wrong now. They still gonna be in their 50s and 60s want to be, because they still want to know they got it. Okay, they still want to know I still can do what I need to do. I done had a hip surgery, but I'll do it from this side and blow your mind. Yeah, but they want more than that. They want to know, are you established? I ain't gonna go into it. I'm gonna let y'all go. In our 40s and 50s and 60s and beyond, we're not looking for someone necessarily we can grow with, but who can fit into the life that we have already built. We got kids grown in college. We got divorced ex-husbands, ex-wives. Maybe we have lost a loved one. Maybe we have lost a spouse. Maybe we have lost parents, siblings, tragedy, careers ended out of nowhere. Health ain't what it was when you was 25. So your life is already built. You got diabetes now. Yeah, she going through menopause now. She gonna be hot one minute and cold the next minute. She gonna be jumping all over you one week and don't want to be touched the next week. She gonna feel skinny one day and feel bloated 3 hours later. You look for somebody you can grow with. See, at 20, you don't see that coming. At 20, you don't understand diabetes for the most part. You don't understand. It may take a little more to get that thing going. You don't know that at 20. 20, you think you live forever. But at this point, we're looking for somebody that can fit into the life that we have already built. Y'all got it? Good. Bye.